For decades, the nation has grown a buzz every few years as a new high-profile court case consumes the attention of American media outlets. Whether obsessing over an ill-fitting glove or a shaky alibi, we flip the news on each morning, eager for an update. And then we head to work, where the topic dominates that day's water cooler conversation. As a society, we consume a lot of fictionalized drama through pop culture. It's no surprise our interest grows when given a new front seat row to the latest developments of a real-life, high-profile criminal case. We're eager to act as honorary members of the juries from the comfort of our homes, speculating and drawing conclusions based on new evidence. While regulating media relations in the courtroom varies state by state, the most intriguing cases find a way to break past boundaries and still captivate the country. These cases feature defendants that the public loves to hate, lawyers whose reputations precede them, shocking revelations of new, damaging evidence, and, with one of the trials on our list, an in-court marriage proposal. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the most dramatic court moments of all time. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. O.J. Simpson. We'd be remiss if we started our list anywhere other than the case dubbed the trial of the century. We're referring to the mother of all courtroom media spectacles, the people of the state of California versus Orenthal James Simpson. When the former NFL running back O.J. Simpson was charged with 2 counts of murder for the 1994 homicide of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman, the entire country sat on the edge of our seats. Not only was the famous defendant represented by a very high-profile team of defense lawyers, at the time dubbed the Dream Team, but the case also received an unprecedented amount of media coverage. This coverage was so intense that it caused many delays to the trial, which ended up spanning 11 months. Witnesses began selling their stories to the tabloid press, which disqualified them from testifying in the hearing. Jury selection proved a controversial process, as it was difficult to narrow down a pool of potential jurors who could remain neutral amid the round-the-clock coverage of Simpson's arrest and beyond surrounding the murder case. 10 jurors would be dismissed for various reasons over the course of the trial, leaving just 4 of the original jurors in the final panel. It's also true that this trial invited the American population right into the courtroom, with the proceedings televised by Court TV and other news outlets. Upon month after month of grueling court proceedings and conflicting testimonies, Simpson was not found guilty of the crimes, sending shockwaves across the nation. Number 2. Ted Bundy. While the O.J. Simpson trial may still hold the unofficial title of being the trial of the century, Ted Bundy's criminal trial is in the record books for being the first trial to be nationally televised. Bundy was not the first serial killer our country has seen, and he's far from the last, but something about the charismatic psychopath captured the attention of many. Bundy, who was considered to possess movie star good looks, attracted the attention of many young females even after he was arrested for multiple murders and sexual assaults. Bundy not only received hundreds of love letters from female fans while in prison, but it was also a common occurrence for young, attractive women to line the rows of his trial, hoping to get a glimpse of him. The fascinating criminal opted to represent himself at trial, of which one of those memorable moments included his proposal to his devoted girlfriend and champion of his innocence, Carol Ann Boone, while he questioned her on the stand. Bundy was actually on trial multiple times. He managed to escape a courtroom and jail before his final capture and trial. Ultimately, his actions resulted in 3 separate murder convictions, all of which were accompanied by death sentences. He was executed by electrocution in 1989. Number 3. Casey Anthony. America was riveted by the Casey Anthony case from the moment she was arrested for allegedly killing her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee, in 2008. The country was shocked by this young mother's bizarre and frequently shifting stories about what unfolded during the last days and hours of her daughter's life. From a tale about a completely fictional nanny abducting Kaylee to months worth of lies from Anthony about maintaining a job she didn't have, it was clear to many onlookers that Anthony was hiding something. The trial was a media circus, with every possible outlet reporting on updates in the case multiple times per day. The proceedings were broadcast live across cable networks, and Anthony was quickly dubbed the most hated mom in America. Anthony, who waited an entire month before reporting her daughter missing, went on trial for the murder in 2011 with the death penalty on the table. Evidence presented in the courtroom included questionable internet searches, forensic evidence that a decomposing body had possibly been in the trunk of Anthony's car, and unfounded allegations of sexual abuse. After nearly 11 hours of deliberation, the jury acquitted her of the murder charge, but found her guilty of 4 misdemeanor counts of giving false information to law enforcement, 2 of which were later dropped. It was a verdict that completely shocked the nation. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned!